A surprising report about online bullying, Lara.
Yeah, George, we want to talk about this because it is so important. Name calling, taunts, physical threats. We're not talking about the playground. We're talking about online bullying. In the latest issue of Glamour magazine, a new survey with some really frightening results. Women now more afraid than ever about going online, fearing they'll be attacked by people they don't even know. Glamour editor-in-chief Cindy Levy is joining us now. Cindy, why is this happening more and more?
Well, it's an interesting question. What we found in this survey, which was an opt-in survey that Glamour did with SurveyMonkey of 1,000 women and 1,000 men, is that despite all of the efforts that social media platforms have made to make these places safer and kinder and more compassionate, everybody says, 93% of people say that it's either staying the same or it's getting worse.
Yeah.
As to the question why it happens, I think the most fundamental reason is that we've somehow come to believe that it's okay to say in social media things that you would never
say in public.
Exactly. If you were walking down the street and somebody came up to you and said, "God, you're ugly,"
right,
you would think that person has a screw loose.
Why are you wearing that?
Yeah.
I mean, something we hear every single day,
yeah,
and you become immune, but it's still, you know, it's hurtful.
On some level, I think we have come to feel that this is just the price that you pay for living in the fully wired 21st century, but it shouldn't be that way. And I think one of the most important things that we saw is that it's important, if you see something, to say something. So if you see somebody ganging up on a woman or a man for that matter, you don't have to take on the troll or the attacker. That can actually be risky.
Right.
But post a simple thing like either, you know, a smiley face emoticon to the woman who's getting abused, or, you know, a simple ouch, just to show, listen, we've seen this and we're watching. And some of these threats, by the way, are quite vile. 8% of women in our survey said that they had been physically threatened with something like, "You deserve to die." So this is not just, you know, I disagree with your opinion.
And is it because you're faceless, you're nameless, there's no accountability?
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons. We did find that the majority of people who do the bullying have actually been bullied themselves. So it's honestly like any other kind of abuse. There's a cycle, and if you've lived it, then you promote it.
Right. It's the old, you know, kicking the dog, and then the dog becomes vicious.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it becomes a sort of competitive thing, and guys bond by posting ugly responses on a woman's site. And, and again, not talking about a public figure, but but a private person in their Facebook page, and they'll actually tag people so that others can see, oh, look how I messed with her.
Don't you wish there was a way that if you said something hurtful, that your name and information popped up, so that you had to be held accountable?
Yeah, you know, I think simply saying something like, please show some respect if you see this happening to another woman, can be really powerful. We all have to stand up for one another. And of course, you can and should report it if it is dangerous or threatening.
Really interesting findings. Glamour magazine, I'm so glad you guys did this study and that we're all talking about it. It has got to stop.
I totally agree. Thanks for having me on.